I'm Rachel Gable. I'm the assistant editor of the Fence Post magazine, and this is your Fair Cattle Markets update for the 30th of July. The Senate Judiciary hearing, Beefing Up Competition, Examining America's Food Supply Chain, followed the hearing last month in front of the Senate Ag Committee, and it was two of the four major meat packers who were in the center of the plate this time. Wednesday's hearing included John Shaben from the Iowa Cattlemen's Association, who's the owner of Dunlop Livestock, Rob LaRue, president of National Farmers Union, Shane Miller, president of Fresh Meats at Tyson, Jim Shellpepper, president of USA Fed Beef at JBS, David Smith, president and CEO of the Associated Wholesale Grocers, and George Slover, Consumer Reports senior policy counsel. The hearing marked the first time that any representatives from any of the four major meatpacking companies, JBS, Tyson, Cargill, and National Beef, had a chance to defend their practices on Capitol Hill this year. However, some of the senators certainly grilled them. I can't help it, I'm sorry. Grassley pressed Tyson Foods spokesperson, saying, "Mr. Miller, Iowa cattle producers tell me that during the first week of May this year, Tyson wasn't buying cattle from independent producers." Ranking member of the Senate, Grassley is the ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee and a Republican from Iowa. With so few players in the market, that gives producers limited options. Noted in Mr. Shaben's testimony, and according to data from the National Daily Cattle and Beef Summary reported by the USDA Agricultural Marketing Service, on May 10th of this year, the choice boxed beef cutout was valued at more than $309 per hundredweight. At the same time, cattle producers struggled to break even. How do you justify making such low bids when you're turning a significant profit? He said, Miller responded, saying, "We depend on independent cattle operations of all sizes, and we can't do without all of them." I don't know the specific date you referenced in May, what we were doing in the marketplace that day versus another day, but what we pay Iowa cattle feeders truly depends upon the market conditions. But how they end up deciding to sell their cattle, whether they want to negotiate or put them on AMA, is totally up to them. Grassley went on to question the cash market, the cash trade as well, saying that he made clear his concerns about what he says are big companies that wield much of the control in the livestock processing industry. He asked, are independent producers who negotiate offered the same opportunities to market their cattle as larger corporate feedlots do through formula contracts? And would you be opposed to having the base price premiums and any discounts shared with the public? Tim Shellpepper of JBS answered and said, "We are active in the cash market every single day at JBS. In fact, in the state of Iowa, we have several buyers that are headquartered there. Again, active participants. Are they offered the same price? Yes. They are on a cash basis on a day in, day out basis." Other senators, of course, also pressed the packer representatives and also asked questions pertaining to anti-competitive claims of groups, including the National Farmers Union. The North American Meat Institute defended with numbers. NAMI, of course, which represents the meatpacking industry, submitted testimony to the hearing saying, when it comes to talk about concentration of the industry, the 4-firm packer concentration ratio for fed cattle slaughter has not changed appreciably in more than 25 years. You can look for Carrie Stadheim's coverage of the full hearing this week in Tri-State Livestock News and in the Fence Post. Have a great weekend. I'm Rachel Gable.